This show's called Drewz Viewz. I'm doing Car Tuesday with Steven Universe, so check it out, okay? Now people love the verse, like, subscribe even. Now let's sit back and watch me watch it. Steven! Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, back for a little Car Tuesday, reacting to a cartoon on Tuesday, continuing Steven Universe, the verse as I call it, Season 4. Today I'm going to do episode 12 and 13 of Season 4. So last time, very interesting episode. Well, first, there was another flashback, which I didn't like that one as much. I just felt like it didn't give us really any new information, but it was kind of showing Steven as a baby. The Gems didn't trust Greg to raise him properly, or they didn't really understand humans still, though. And it was a snowstorm, everything like that. But the second episode was called Steven's Dream, and this one was very interesting. It had Blue Diamond in it. We got to hear her talk. Steven was crying in his sleep because he was like, has I guess a connection to Blue Diamond here, kind of like how some of the other ways he's like astral projecting on different people or gems. And then he went to, it ended up being Korea with his dad, Greg. The Gems didn't want to take him. They were very averse to it. All Amethyst didn't know what was going on, but especially Garnet was averse to taking him. He went anyway, and then Blue Diamond ended up kidnapping Greg. So and then Garnet came in and was like, all right, we got to go to space and save him and all that. And I actually did a whole separate video on this episode, little Detective Drew segment I'm calling it, where I really broke down the episode in further detail, especially in regards to some of the dialogue from the characters, like Blue Diamond, Greg, and Garnet, because I had a lot of questions from this episode, and it touched on a lot of things I've been wondering throughout this whole series, or questions I've started picking up throughout the series. So that was a fun little video to do. I may do things like that in the future for some other episodes, potentially. So go check that one out if you haven't. If you did watch it, hopefully you enjoyed it. Maybe even some of the questions could be answered in today's episodes. I'm assuming it's going to kind of continue. Maybe not, though, but in terms of answering the questions. But I do think it's definitely going to continue going into space here. It pretty much has to. They can't just leave Greg out there like that. So I'm ready to jump right in and see what we got here. Episode 12. Well, alright, seems like the tension's really going to be ramping up here. Blue Diamond's coming back for some reason. We met that new character, Agate, a pretty funny character, kind of a harsh school teacher vibe or something like that. Trying to manage the Amethyst. Obviously, we see the social stratification coming back into play here. Sapphire's evidently ahead in the line there. One of the more higher up gems, I guess. Apparently all Sapphire, I wasn't clear on this before, I don't think, but I guess all Sapphires have future vision. Agate was calling her my clarity, I think, something like that. And Pearl obviously gets treated badly. The Pearls are basically slaves or servants. The Amethysts are just kind of brute muscles, which is kind of what the Rubies are too, I guess. Ruby, so we obviously see Sapphire and Ruby here, separate from Garnet in this one. Ruby acts pretty much the same, gets frustrated very easily. So apparently Blue Diamond's coming in. Will she recognize Sapphire as the one who betrayed her? In her mind, I'm sure, betrayed her years back. We'll see. And how are they actually going to get out of all this? Well, very interesting ending there, too. It seemed like there's two, Greg's hanging out with two babes, two women at least. I guess it's like a zoo. A zoo tries to put animals in their type of environment. It seems like they're putting the humans into an environment humans would be in, like a beach or whatever it is, tropical setting. Are those humans gems disguised as humans? Are they not real? because they did, Agate did say that it's been millennia since any new offerings or whatever she called it, and then 2 in 1 week or whatever, Greg and Steven. But does that mean the last humans died off years back, hundreds of years ago, or does it mean just no new ones have come in, but they've been, like I kind of said before, I was positing they are forcing them to recreate or whatever to keep the zoo going, because it seems like it's still an active facility, so maybe that is the latter is the case. Do gems come and view it like humans would view animals in a zoo? Or is it just kind of like a historical document type of thing? Obviously, Pink Diamond had started this, but Blue Diamond's trying to keep it on in her memory, I guess. Very interesting. There's something she said about Phase 2. Is Phase 2 after what happened with the war on Earth? Is it something unrelated? Don't know what that's about. What else do we have to ponder? I don't know. Yeah, I guess just we'll see. I'm assuming next episode we'll keep this plotline going. We'll see what's going on with Steven and Greg, what's going on with the humans in the zoo here. We'll see how Sapphire and the rest are going to get out of this entanglement with Blue Diamond and Agate and all them. I guess if they all get caught, maybe Amethyst will still be able to save the day somehow, because she's separated and they might not be able to tell if she's like one of the amethysts, many amethysts working there. That could be something that happens. We shall have to see. I will have to see. And I'll be excited to do that, so please do join me back next Car Tuesday for the Verse Season 4 episode. Will be 14 and 15. Looking forward to it. But in the meantime, leave me a comment if you like it, a little conversation going here on the channel. And everyone have a good one. Until next time, I'm up out of here. Peace.
That will be all.